Welcome back to Yogaxpress, your virtual stretch clinic that helps you move the body to still the mind. No one I know knows how to move that body strong enough, fast enough, and effective enough as our special guest today, Harinam Singh Khalsa. In just a moment, the cameras will be on Harinam as well, but I want to give a little brief introduction as I remember of Harinam. Harinam, you are a spiritual teacher and counselor. You also conduct workshops, and you're going to be doing some teacher training programs. So I'd like our viewers to know how they can learn more from you.
If they want to get in touch with me on what I'm doing and want to be on my mailing list, simply write, I think we're going to have on the screen, simply
Yes.
write me your email. I'll put you on my mailing list. I do workshops occasionally. I don't have right this second a regular class in New York, but I do workshops from now and then, and also around the world. But if people would have some interest in attending something that I'm doing, or wish to talk with me personally, or know somebody who would gain from talking with me personally, you can write me at my email address, and I can answer any questions you have, and I'd also be happy to put you on my contact list.
Fantastic. Harinam's details are on the bottom left of the screen. If you've been watching the last couple of episodes, and after you've watched today's episode, I'm sure you'll want to get in touch with him. So stay connected. Stay with us and watch us. Yogaxpress airs Monday through Friday on Time Warner 57, RCN 84, and Fios 35 at 1:30 in the afternoon. You can also watch us right there as we air in real-time stream on mnn.org. That stands for Manhattan Neighborhood Network, which is where we tape these episodes. We are a live-to-tape show, and that means regardless of how our programs go, we put it on tape, but we do not edit. So we air everything, mistakes and all, which is why it makes it all the more enjoyable. So feel free, you can come and stretch with us. We have special guests like Harinam come in every now and then to lead the class. And you have a lot to learn from all of our guests. Everyone offers us something very, very special. To my extreme right, we have Ginger Broderick, who's also a producer here at Manhattan Neighborhood Network. Ginger, welcome back to the show. I was almost afraid we'd lose you. I wasn't sure if I was going to come back. Okay. Welcome back. It's really good to have you back. And thanks for hanging in there. I need company, girl.
Yeah, so I missed my daily yoga this morning, so I'm glad that I'm here today.
That's right. And you're going to sleep well, because I think you didn't get enough sleep trying to get early to your class, right? Welcome back, Ginger.
Thank you.
To Ginger's left and to Harinam's right, we have Lana Parr. Lana, how did you go the last episode? I didn't see you complain. You never do complain, but I'm sure you felt so much better, right?
Yeah, I did actually, yes. But then coming in for the next episode.
Right. You're getting better every time. You're so brave. You're just back for more torture. Harinam, we love you. We use the word torture in a very nice way. We love the torture that you put us through. I think we all need. And you used a very effective word. You called it discipline. Mm-hmm. It is so apt. Instead of using the word torture, I think discipline is what I definitely need. So thank you so much for coming back. To my immediate left, we have Wendy Marx. Wendy, back to the show. Thank you so much for coming back. What did you think? The last episode, how did you feel?
Once again, I slept very well. Good. I felt 2 inches taller.
I like that.
Stronger. This is very good for one's balance. That's what I'm finding. Right. To center yourself, to focus, and to find balance in oneself and in life as well.
Right. You remember Harinam said something, I think, was it in the last episode you talked about connecting with the inner self. You're right. I mean, talk about the balance. It's not just externally, it's within ourselves, right? Beautiful. Very nicely put. Before I forget again, Josiane Hurd, our director, thank you so much for hanging in there, for putting up with us. We really appreciate you being there. Beverly Fields on camera. Thanks again, Beverly. We appreciate you being there with us as well. We'll do our best not to give you a hard time. We'll let you know when we're going to stand up. We'll let you know what we're going to do next, so you can keep up with us on the cameras. Richard Swanson, thanks so much for the studio lights and the settings. And Josiane, whenever you're ready with the music, we'll probably have it back up because Harinam is ready to get started.
Yeah, and she put the music up after we tune in, too.
She did?
After.
Okay, fine. You're cute. No problem.
Before we tune in, as we always do, I like that thing, actually. What's the name of that turtle again?
Oh, Oscar.
Oscar, yeah, I like that. That's good. The set we're going to do today is about the pituitary. Okay, so we haven't done this before yet, but it should be mentioned that in Kundalini Yoga is particularly, on a physical level, is particularly effective, I have found, for the nervous system,
Right.
strengthening the nervous system, and also working on the glandular system. So, you know, all these different, every school of yoga, I mean, they all kind of cover everything, but some have kind of more orientation towards one thing than another. Kundalini Yoga in particular works with the nervous system and the glandular system. And the pituitary gland is, and I'm not a doctor, I don't claim to be one of these yogis with this great medical knowledge. I don't hold myself out that way. I just know that it works. And what I do understand is that the pituitary gland, from what all the people in the know seem to tell me, is the master gland of all the other glands. It's like when the pituitary gland is working correctly, everything's kind of working right. So a set like this, we're working to balance our pituitary, that it works correctly.
Right.
When the pituitary is out of balance, then everything else is kind of out of balance. So we have sets, for instance, like the one we're going to do today, that's specifically geared to kind of getting this pituitary in balance so that your glandular system is in balance. When your glandular system is in balance, your health is going to be better, and even your emotional balance is going to be better, because when your glands are not functioning exactly right, you're off emotionally as well.
Right.
Okay. All right. So that's what we're going to do today. All right. So sitting up straight, hands together, center to the chest, and as always, we do the Om Namo Guru Dev Namo 3 times. So inhale, exhale, and inhale. Om Namo Dev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. And inhale and exhale. Okay. We're going to start out this set actually with pranayama, with the breathing itself, and this may be a little bit of a challenge, but part of our yogic practice is to develop our lungs, develop our mastery over our breathing. It's really one of the, no matter what type of yoga you're doing, this is one of the most important parts of yoga, is gaining mastery over your breathing. And once you do that, you actually magically get mastery over your life. So for instance, you can actually control your attention, your alertness, your emotional content, largely with just having some kind of consciousness and control over your breath. So we're going to start out this way, and what we're going to do is we're going to do a 1-minute breath, and you'll kind of know early on where you're at as far as your breathing capacity. It's like if you jump in the pool, you know, you try to hold your breath and you're kind of coming up quickly, you know that your capacity's not there, and you just, you know, it's like anything else. If you're swimming and you know you can't hold your breath the longer you're swimming, you train yourself to breathe. And the same thing in yoga. So don't feel bad if, you know, you're kind of coming up for air here, you know, a little soon. But ideally, we want to do this for a minute. So what we do is we're going to put our hands together like we just did, right in front of the heart. Okay. Now, what I like to do is a couple of times we're going to breathe very deep inhale, deep exhale. We're going to do this for a few times just to kind of stretch our lungs. And then I'll go, okay, here we go. And then we're going to go inhale deep, and we're going to hold it. All right?
Through our nose or through our mouth?
Always through the nose, unless I'll say otherwise, okay?
Thank you.
So just assume it's the nose unless I say otherwise,
Thank
okay? So inhale, exhale. Inhale deep, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Okay, now inhale deep and hold. Completely hold, please. Keep holding. Keep it in. Almost there. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And again, inhale deep. Deep, deep, deep. And hold. Keep holding. Keep it in. Concentrate. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale completely. Completely. And now inhale deep. And hold. Concentrate. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale completely. Completely. All the breath out. All the breath out. All the breath out. Now inhale. To the max and hold. And exhale. And inhale, relax your breath. Relax your breath. And slowly come out of this position. Okay, very good, by the way. Come out of this position. And we're going to come into something called celibate pose, which is, sit on your heels, but Lana, you could stay where you're at. That's fine. And I'm sitting on my heels, but then I'm going to spread my heels apart so that I'm sitting, if I can, with your butt on the floor. Now, if you can't, do that, and I'm spreading so I can actually sit my butt right on the floor. If you can't do that because your knees are a little too tight, just keep sitting on your heels, okay? And if you can't do that, easy pose, cross-legged, okay? Okay, now in this position, we do spinal flex, and you can do it sitting as you are, Lana. Hands on the thighs, and then on the inhale, I'm pushing my chest out, and the exhale, I am flexing it back. So it's inhale, exhale. Let's try sitting up straight. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. Eyes shut. Spinal flex. Very good. Really flex that spine. Very good. And Lana, you can do that just sitting up straight. Very good. So the inhale, you're bringing your chest out. And the exhale, you're flexing your spine back. Okay, head up straight. Don't drop your head. The spine is doing all the work. Inhaling, flex. Exhaling, flex. Okay, let your spine do all the work. Head's not moving. Sitting up straight. Try to have your head straight, your body is straight, and you're using your thighs for leverage, and you're inhaling, chest out, exhaling, flexing the spine backwards. So it's a nice flex. Really flex. This is one more minute. This is one of the major benefits of people practicing yoga, especially as you're getting older, because it's often said that you can connect your health and your youth to the flexibility of your spine. As long as your spine is pretty flexible and in good health, you're going to experience good health. But once your spine becomes very inflexible, then there's a lot of things that come off not so good from that. Just keep moving. Great, 30 more seconds. And you want this pace. It's not really a slow movement. It's inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Move at that rate. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Last time, inhale deep, and exhale. Okay, now put the legs out in front. And Lana, you may want to come down to the floor for this next one. This wouldn't be not bad for you. Let's see if we can get you a little help here. There you go. You are strong as could be. There you go. There you go. You're very strong. There we go. I got you. Very good. Okay. All right, now, this one, and we're going to have different levels of flexibility, but ideally, you're going to keep your legs straight and you hold your toes, yeah? And this is the inhale, and exhale, I'm going to pull back on my toes and try to push my chest towards my knees. Now, if you can't do this, try to hold your ankles. If you can't do that, hold your thighs. Go down as far as you can, inhaling up and then exhaling down. The exhale, stretching as much forward as you can. You're bending at your waist. And even if it's just like half an inch, whatever you can do is good. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Beautiful.
Do we keep our eyes open at this
Eyes,
time?
I think keeping the eyes shut usually. If you know, it's the two things that usually happen unless guided otherwise. We want to breathe through the nose unless guided otherwise, and eyes shut usually because we want to bring our attention within. And if possible, don't try to kind of collapse your head. Kind of keep your head connected to your body and just think of your waist as being like a hinge on a door. You want to be doing the stretching as if you're just folding from the hips. From the waist. Sometimes people are actually just kind of bucking their heads up and down, but you want to really be stretching from the waist. Very good. One more minute. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhale up, push, pulling back on the toes. Exhale, and now come out of that position slowly. We're going to come out of the position slowly, and we're going to come standing up. Standing position here, which is great. We're all up we go. And we'll help you up here too. 1, 2, 3. Whoops, we go. You're easy. Okay. Okay. And then we're going to do what's called archer pose. So you're going to put our left leg forward and our right leg kind of diagonally back. So when we bend our left leg, our weight's over our thigh. And again, Lana, just to your capability, whatever it is, just bend the leg. And imagine you got a bow and arrow, and so I'm holding the bow, and I'm pulling back. I'm holding it, and then I'm pulling back with my right hand. Okay, and just make believe, you breathe long and deep, and look out on the horizon and make believe you got a bullseye out there, and you're just right on target. Okay, long and deep. Keep up, keep very, very solid. You want to pull back just like your bow and arrow. Just there, that's it. You're tough. There you go. Nobody's gonna mess with you. All right, there you go. Just aim right at that. You like got your target. You're right in on it. And this one we want to keep our eyes open, because just imagine there's a target out there and you're totally focusing on that. Now inhale deep. Okay, let's turn out to the other side. Now we're going to put our right leg forward. Same thing, same bow and arrow, but now with the right leg forward and the right leg is forward, left is back, and now you're pulling back on the bow with your left arm. And again, the right hand forward, just like you got a bow and arrow, and you are just looking right on your target. Long and deep breathing. Very, very good. Breathing long and deep. I think just about all the different schools of yoga use this position. It's very good for, building your stability, nervous system, your focus. Very good. And here you want to bend here. That's right. There you go. Bow and arrow. Yeah. They're not going to mess with you. There you go. Okay. There you go. You're pulling back, and they're not going to... You got them right in your sights. There you go.
You can tell I'm an expert with a bow and arrow.
There you go. Well, today you are. There you go. Imagine you got a bow and arrow. You're just laser vision. You're right on that target. 30 more seconds. Yeah, 15 seconds, solid as could be. All right, keep bending forward, Banu. You're my model here. You're my model of warrior. Okay. There you go. Solid as could be. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly come out of this. And if you would, come sitting. Bring yourself down slowly. So we're sitting in cross-legged position. And whoop, there we go. There you go. There, perfect. Okay. Cross-legged position. Hands on the, and again, mudra, which is the thumb and the index finger, just like so. Okay. All right, eyes shut. And now we're going to do the breath of fire, very rapid breathing. There you go, very good, very strong, right from the navel point, very quickly in and out. Very, very good. And I'm sitting here and I could hear Banu breathing, and that is what breath of fire sounds like. Very, very powerful from the navel point. And now inhale. Exhale. Keep the position now. Now long and deep breathing. Very long and deep breathing, and put all of your energy and attention, what we call the third eye. That's the point right between the two eyebrows. So as you're breathing long and deep, if you would put all of your attention at that real and imaginary point at the same time, that infinitely focused point right between the two eyebrows that we call the third eye. And now inhale deep. Exhale, hands together to the center of the chest, and we'll finish with the long time sun. I'll inhale. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on, guide your way on, guide your way on. Satnam, and thank you.
Did the credits roll?
Yes.
The credits
You
have
noticed?
rolled.
Wow. I was
That's-
busy breathing fire.
You were
I know,
busy
that
breathing
was an
fire.
amazing experience. I think the whole episode today was all about breath control. I
A lot
could
of it,
really
yes,
feel
yeah.
a high. I
Yeah.
can already feel that.
And you know,
Yeah, I was
people,
feeling that.
and it's funny because we notice that the people sometimes are feeling empty, they're feeling